Daily Mail now. Josh, my favourite story of the week, Justin Trudeau has egg on his face, which is an improvement, I suppose, for him.
It's not speaking. Yeah, exactly. Leader of Canada's House of Commons apologises for honouring Nazi. This is a ridiculous situation that has occurred. So Zelensky went over to Canada, got this standing ovation, and the House Speaker also said, hey, we've got someone here who's 98 years old and fought in World War II, whatever. They didn't know what...
For Ukraine, for
the Nazis, which, of course, buys into Russian propaganda about there being Nazis. And because Ukraine was one of the where some of the worst atrocities of the Holocaust happened. They call it like ground zero because a lot of methods that I think it's 1 million of the 6 million Jews who were killed, and it was done through shootings and stabbings and mass graves and whatnot, and with help of some of the local population. Certainly people who were part of the Ukraine independence movement who sided with the Nazis because they thought that they would be given their independence. And this is one of these people. Canada's got some problem. They let in about 500 of these people from these units, and there's been some statues. So this is a historical issue. It's been going over the last 50, 60 years and stuff that people have been aware of this. But the fact that this whole thing happened and this guy was invited into their...
Given a standing ovation in their parliament.
Absolutely competent.
And to be fair, he is, 98?
98, well...
I mean, it's the last chance that this could happen. They have snatched defeat from the jaws of victory. Yeah. Because serving Waffen-SS officers are pretty thin on the ground these days, I would think.
You can get them if you really try, if you're Trudeau. And let's be fair to Trudeau. When he called the truckers Nazis, we thought he was a bad guy. It turns out he just meant they deserved a standing ovation. We've misjudged him. He loves Nazis. Yeah, it's shocking because Trudeau should have known. Other people couldn't have necessarily known. There was a long thread on this and from his rival. And yeah, he could have known about it. He should have known about it. So it's absolutely shocking. And yeah, the fact they didn't check which side or couldn't work out which side. Guys, we were actually allies with Russia.
He was fighting Stalin during the Second World War. That should have, just somebody's spiked.
Should have clicked. I know these people are idiots.
However sensible it seems now.
It's not surprising from Trudeau. He has praised China's basic dictatorship. And also, isn't it sort of the final logic of woke to be calling you a Nazi while literally applauding Nazis?
It is interesting, though, I suppose, with treading very delicately, but it does illuminate the degree to which the politics of that part of the world are always slightly more complicated than they become once there has been a war of aggression launched by a certain side. Putin unambiguously invaded Ukraine, and it is quite right and proper that we allow them to defend it. But then the deep history of it is always more complicated, right? I mean, you just see that. You immediately understand that, and you understand that the Second World War was on that front was not between right and wrong.
Yeah, well, it was
two versions of wrong.
They're so used to their year zero thinking. Probably the idea that we were once allies with Russia is very hard for them to comprehend. Yeah, of course we were. Don't you think?
Yeah.